Good night with the very hungry caterpillar. When the sun sets, as the day melts away, the sky turns dark blue and white clouds shift to gray. That's the world's way of saying good night, asking you to wind down as it dims the sun's light. Are you ready, very hungry caterpillar, to find a place to rest? Somewhere cozy in the grass or on a leaf is best. What's that? You aren't sleepy? There's still too much to do? Surely there are others who are feeling this way too. What about the moon, who's waited all day to appear? What about the cricket, singing out for all to hear? That's their very special way of saying good night, friend. Here they welcome you to rest as the day comes to an end. The moon says good night, shining high up in the sky. The cricket says good night, chirping his lullaby. What about the branches dancing wildly in the breeze? And what about the busy spider spinning her web with ease? That's their very special way of saying good night, friend. Here they welcome you to rest as the day comes to an end. The trees say good night, branches swaying side to side. The spider says good night, admiring her web with pride. And what about the owl who calls out from her tree? What about the wolf who watches silently? That's their very special way of saying good night, friend. Here they welcome you to rest as the day comes to an end. The owl says good night, hooting her melodic tune. The wolf says good night, howling loudly at the moon. What about the shooting star, shimmering as it flies past? What about the firefly, flitting wild and free and fast? That's their very special way of saying good night, friend. Here they welcome you to rest as the day comes to an end. The star says good night as you make a wish below. The firefly says good night, giving off a brilliant glow. But where are you, very hungry caterpillar? Are you still awake? No, he's found a place to rest near a tranquil lake. On a leaf, curled up tightly, his day has finally reached its end. It's his sleepy way of saying good night, friend.